Test squash. These are the two that I chitted. Golden nugget and Romanesco zucchini. It's hot out here today. Holy crap, man. Autumn King carrots. Some of them are doing really good. Some of them are really tiny. These are like a year old. Then when I say a year old, I mean the starters are a year old. Not starters, you know what I mean. Nowhere near as many came up as I sowed, but I got to find a shady spot for them. It's too hot. Okay, so marigolds are all coming up. That's a weed, I believe. I didn't put one in there, so it goes over the fence. Don't know what that is. Looks like a forget-me-not. They're everywhere. Once you've got one, you've got a million. The rose is getting some, oh, there we go, getting some leaves, but I'm not thrilled with it. And actually, I'm quite pissed off at it. It cost me a bomb, this freaking thing. Anyway, waste not, want not. I'll try and rescue it. Pansies. Got some powdery mildew on them, so I stuck them up here. And my strawberries are growing great guns. Look at them, they're huge. Pruned them all last year. Pruned them again this winter. Self-sown pansies. These are berries galore. Berry galore. Not berry manilow. Self-seeded pansy. It looks really dry, but it's only the surface that's dry. When you poke your finger down, it's okay. And my patio sweet peas are coming up, and look at this. Oh, what stunning colors they are. I've ordered a ton of new tulips for next year, and they'll all be going in pots. And that's about it up here. Chives are starting, and more strawberries. I don't like strawberries so much, but Gerald loves them. Chives are starting to come into flower, and my patio cukes over there are looking happy. So it's all good on the patio, and the dog's loving it. She just is a sun-worshipping dog. And that's about it. Yeah, great. I'm gonna get some straw for the top here to help retain the moisture in our heat wave year that we're gonna have. Good morning. It is May the 11th. I might not be doing much filming this weekend. Our daughter's coming to visit from the States. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update, and I'll let you know on Monday what's been going on the weekend. The squirrel, we've decided it's a squirrel, is camera shy, because as soon as I put the camera out, it stopped digging holes. Either that or it was eagle food, because we have loads of eagles around here. The tomatoes, Mr. Steve Digwell thinks it is tomato leaf curl. So what I've done today is tried pulling the top bits off, which it says you can do on the website. Try doing that as a first resort. But I'm not worried about it, because worst case scenario, I have to go up and buy a couple of tomato plants. I'm okay doing that because it supports the local businesses as well as anything else. So we will see. They all seem to be odd varieties, so I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. It doesn't appear to be a seed-borne disease, so who the hell knows, eh? Other than that, I might put some beans outside today, because I've got quite a few that are getting a bit, I want to be in the ground. So I might put some of them out, but I have to do it early in the morning because we are predicted 30-something weather today. Not much in the slug hunt find today, but then again, like I said, it's got quite warm quite fast. So I hope you all have a great weekend. For those of you that are going to Malvern, enjoy yourself. Make sure you post lots of pictures and video. And I will see you all probably on Monday. On the video, of course, not in the UK. Har har. Okay, May 11th. First beans going out. This is a Purple Queen pole, so it's going to go on this frame here. And yeah, it's looking a little bit like it needs to be out in the ground anyway. So okay, so Purple Queen bush, little Purple Queen pole at the back. Taylor Swift bush at the front here. These ones I put in really tiny, but it's getting super hot, and if they're in little tiny trays, I either overwater them or I underwater them and they die. So they've got better chance in the ground here where it's cool in this corner till they get established. Anyway, May 11th, first beans. Sorry, it's quite warm. So because it's getting warm out here and I'm a little panic stricken about everything dying, I've put most of my beans that were up and showing life, I put them in the ground so they can get used to the weather because it's supposed to be really hot. The bean trials have gone on. Sorry. That's regular beans. That's the beans with the little onions. We'll see how they go. Probably kill everything, won't I? Anyway, I'm a panic gardener. Panic gardening. Again with yums. Everything on here now is flowers. So all marigolds, all zinnias, and cucumbers. Pfft, whatever those things are supposed to be, cucumbers. These little pots have got to go into the ground or into something else. So I will try and get that done today. And those are my sister-in-laws and my daughter's friends. Tomatoes and stuff. Anyway, off to work. So, one Calypso, one Berlotti, one Pongo. Purple Queen, one Pongo, Taylor Bush. Okay, that's what's in here for now. Okay. Yep. Okay, so ton of beans in, getting some nice little water now. And I'll have to put some slug buckets down, slug things down, because they just love beans. What else? This is the work in progress table. Work in progress being the work is getting them out of these pots because nothing came up. I have never had such a crappy germination, trying to keep it clean, flipping rate of failure that I have this year, but that's okay. It's gardening. Nobody said it was perfect. So yeah, I'll probably go in for a cup of tea or something. It's quite warm out here. Well, good news is there's no snail or slug holes on my beans this morning, so that's a good sign. Bad sign is it's 19 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning already. Friday, May the 12th. It is 6:30 at night. It's May the 12th and it is 32 degrees outside. I'm just watering. Too hot to water during the day. So I'm just watering everything out here. And I should have a bumper crop of blueberries this year. Can you see that? I've had to shade the shade. Shade the shade cloth. And what else? Oh, and I bought some straw. So I'm going to try mulching some stuff. Simply because it's so hot that all the water's drying up. The top of the pots are drying. So I know Jeff at the Ripe Tomato Farms out here on Vancouver Island uses straw for everything in his yard. Sorry, I'm changing hands. So I'm going to give that a shot and see if it helps any, because we are in for probably drought conditions again this year. So we'll see. Anyway, have a great day. Morning, it is May the 13th and it's already 18 degrees out here at 9 o'clock in the morning, but I'm just putting in my Romanesco. Don't know if you can see that, but it's got tiny little roots coming up. So chitting them seems to work much better than just putting them in the soil. So I'm going to try this every year now. New daffodil species. Again, I don't know what they are. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm trying to keep a list. I know these are regular, but they're miniatures. And there's the white and yellow. And this is the yellow and white. All right then. Well, we have a lot more bean action starting, thank goodness. I think we need to water a bit. Wow, the water in this bottle is warm. It reached 38 here today in the sun, 34 in the shade. These are Muscati bush beans. They're cute, little. They should be good. And then these ones are all coming up now, which is good. I was a bit worried that they wouldn't be coming up. So, got lots of bean action going on. It's all good. Kalettes, these are extra kalettes. extra salads. Yeah, lots coming up. Wow, crazy. What's this over here? Nope, more beans. These ones haven't come up yet, but they might be a bit slower. Yeah, sweet peas, tomatoes. Oh, that poor tomato needs to go in the ground. These are stupid, useless flowers. Oh, lace wings. Those are good bugs. Anyway, I just came out to check on some watering. It's amazing how something so tiny can be so destructive. Aren't you, you little monster? Although we must admit that one of them got attacked by the crows. And there's a half-dead body over there, which is really gross. Good morning. It is May the 14th. Happy Mother's Day for those of you over here on this side of the pond. Wow, those tomatoes are doing good. Happy with that. It's super hot. 25 degrees. It's 8:30 in the morning. Yesterday it maxed out at 38. We're changing our water system yet again. I told you I am nothing but fanatical about having things in perfection, which is an absolute gong show when you work in a garden. But sorry, I'm enjoying a cup of coffee. It's so early in the morning. I have some new daffies coming out, which is so odd at this time of year, but that's fine. I don't mind at all. Oh, spider web in my face. Spider web. Sorry. There we go. Because I have you in my hand, I can't wipe my face with for the spider webs. We pulled up all of the hoses from this bed and this bed because they were the soaker hoses, like the really thin ones, and the water was only getting about halfway up the hose. So whether they just got super hard or not and they just won't let the water out, I have no idea. So we decided to pull them out. I got spider webs all over me. I hope you appreciate that fact. And my new hydrangea is flowering. Sorry about the shadow, but it's super sunny. It's got a beautiful pink delicate flower on it, so that should be pretty. We'll try and take some propagations from that. Bloody spider web on my coffee cup. Oh, Allison, what do you like? Cilantro's coming up. This is all self-seeded cilantro, and there's still loads of asparagus coming up. Baby asparagus fronds from the seeds I chucked in here. And gladiolas and lilies coming up back there. That's where the beans are going to go. Well, some of the beans, you know me and my 5 million varieties of beans. The tree lily is coming up, and it's got huge stem on it, so that should be good. I'm looking really forward to that yellow flower. Other than that, there's not a lot going on. I've got an ugly shade cloth on here because everything's cooking inside there. And let's see if I can face plant another spider web. And my alliums are finally starting to pop open. Now these are old. They've been in here a couple of years, so they're not going to be big flowers. And my little daffodils are starting to die off, so we're cutting them down. But I got gladdies coming up to take their place. So yeah, tomatoes are doing fine. Beans are fine. Marigolds are happy. Yeah, everything's good. I'll post today probably. Happy Mother's Day again, and have a great week, everybody. Bye. It is May the 15th. It's cool at the moment because the sun's not come around to the backyard yet. So it's just out tying down some daffodils. And I don't know if this is necessary or not. It just keeps them out of the way. I think you can, if you have the space and you don't really worry about it, you can just leave them and let them die off naturally and then just cut them at the base. But we will see how it goes. Morning. When I say I don't have weeds, I don't have weeds per se. I have mare's tail and a couple of, bits and sticks and bops here. But this is the bane of my existence. It is cottonwood sapling, frickin' cottonwood seed, blah, blah, yada, yada. It makes blankets. I mean, literally, you could fill pillows with it. There's so much of it come spring. So that's what my horror is, and it fills up the beds everywhere. Crazy, isn't it? Okay, it is 9:30 and it's already 22 degrees, but I've strawed all my potatoes. So it says it breaks down in 3 months, so that's good. Makes a mess, but that's okay too. Hopefully we'll keep some moisture in them. And I've done all of the, let's see if we can wheel you with one hand. This is a one-wheel wheelbarrow, so see if we can do this round the corner. Come on, take you for a ride with me. Round the corner, round, 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 and around and around. There we go, leave that there for a minute and bring you over here with me. Round and round. Beans are all coming up. Some of them are going to go in the ground today. And we did the beans that are in, anything in a pot. Beans in a pot, they're pointing towards the sun. The blueberries and the raspberries have all been strawed. It's to hopefully keep the moisture in, because if we're going to have heat waves in May, we're going to be screwed by August. So anyway, that's that. Whew. See, it's not always good news. Look what I did. I put my chives outside and just fried them because it's so blood. I put them on the table to do something with them and forgot they were there. And it is absolutely freaking cooking out here. In here, in the greenhouse / polytunnel, it is 39 degrees. It's like, holy crap, man. It's only May. Middle of May, no less. Oh, Lord help me. Okay, so temporary shade, temporary spot. I'm gonna have to move them. Even for squash, this is absurdly hot. Like, everything is dust dry. I've just watered and it's dust dry again. So yeah, 30-something degree weather in direct sun is just not working. I've killed a whole bunch of things because I forgot to put them out here while I went in for a coffee break. So yeah, it's not all glory and fashion in this garden video, is it? Anyway, off we go. Morning. I'm just showing you my chitting. I think that's such a silly word. I can't believe how well they're all growing. Like, holy mackerel, man. This one's actually making itself into a plant. So I am going to have to, they're all doing really well. So I'm going to have to get them all in pots today. So yeah, I remembered it was 4 in the butter bush. So yeah, the other thing is, don't take the lids off if you don't remember what's in them. Get them mixed up. Anyway, everything's doing except the white patty pans. So I'll have to try them again later. I have to film when he's not sawing because he's putting up more wood on the shed. But anyway, this is my watering system. Planter hole. And then the cup fits right in the hole. Hole is in the bottom. Goes in there like that. Perfect. Ooh, it's cooking out here. I have taken all the center, so I deadheaded the daffodils the other day, and now I'm taking the centers out because they're thick and hard. They take a lot longer to break down and die. So the outer leaves I'll just leave. I tried rolling them up and it really doesn't make any difference. They're still there, so I'll just leave them until they die back. It says about anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, and then you should be able to cut them right to ground level. So that's me. I've pulled all the hard heads out. Lots of shadows today, apparently. And the beans, more of the beans are coming up, which is good. Kidney beans are coming up, which is good. These are the Muscati bush bean. They're apparently a heirloom. I think it's a French bean. I'll have a look. Or Italian. But they're tiny. Like, oh my God. They're so little. Like, look at them. Compared to, I don't know, say a regular bean leaf, which they're doing really good. I turned the pots around. I turned them both exactly the same amount, so everything is identical. So yeah, and we have an ant running around. Excellent. Oh, there we go. All the water buckets are in, except for that one back there. That's a winter squash, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, let's see how that works this year. Okay, I gotta go in now. It's cooking. So I've repurposed, because I told you they get dirt in them if they're too low down. I've repurposed all the old solar light bottoms where all the solar lights were attached to. So it keeps it off the ground. So I've done that bed. in that bed. Taken out the crappy soaker hoses and gone back to little sprinklers. So we'll see how that works. It's always something I gotta change, because you know me, I am the typical, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a sexist woman. The typical woman's always changing her mind. I had soaker hoses. No, I had sprinklers the first year, soaker hoses the second year, and now we're back to sprinklers again. Oh well, it all gets put away in case I want to use it again.